in that three-game stretch you mentioned, Mike. Just instant offense. Also did a good job against UNLV the other day, putting it on the floor some to keep the defense honest. So she's much more than just somebody who stands out there and hoists up three-point shots.
Cowgirls win the opening tip. Get it underneath, layup good. Cowgirls on the board first, courtesy of Taylen Collins. Officials are Maj Forsberg, Eric Bruton, and Tiffany Bird. First possession for Air Force. Up and under move is good for Madison Smith.
Well, Madison Smith has been terrific this year for Air Force. A sophomore, playing outstanding basketball.
And Gobrecht was the coach of the year in the Mountain West. That one stripped away by Alnatas. What a move to get past Hunnemer. And another layup.
2-on-1 in transition with Alnatas.
Heath's shot missed, but the offensive board contested on the shot, and the Cowgirls come away with it. Collins rolls, grabs it, lays it in. She's got half a dozen already, and that's the Cowgirl lead.
Well, we talked about Air Force. They don't have much size. In fact, they've gone even smaller than they typically would with their starting lineup today. Oklahoma State, not a big team, certainly in terms of Big 12 standards. But what the Cowgirls have done, nice jumper.
In the win over UNLV. She'll drive and lay it in.
You've seen a couple of the challenges that teams have when they play Oklahoma State. You've seen Alnatas a couple of times in transition, change of pace type player. So too is Taryn Milton. She doesn't take a whole lot of three-point shots, only 5'7", but able to get those floaters, knows how to get to the paint, hit those jumpers.
First outside shot for the Cowgirls.
But they are coming off a game against UNLV where they turned it over 16 times, which is the most they have in any game this year.
Off the inbound. Heath again. Left hand, good. Versatility for Camry Heath, who's already got 8.
Just does a great job of surety with the basketball and gets you moving backwards defensively.
Feet inside, and the layup is good for Chastain.
That's one thing Oklahoma State will do. Even if you score off makes, they will really push and get into their stuff quickly.
Air Force steals it after missing the shot.
And there's a momentum to it. Cowgirls have got to continue to be sure with the ball the entire game.
Too strong on the layup attempt. Lap grabs it. And here come the Cowgirls. Long pass to Collins. Back outside. Three-pointer off the back rim, no good, but an offensive board. Baseline drive by Milton, short, rebound Air Force. Nice feed, but better defense as Lap swats it away, and the Cowgirls coming down the court. Up ahead to Collins, who lays it up and in. Half-court heave, not too far off the mark. Cowgirl ball to start the second. Alnatas steps over, has it blocked. Hunnemer's shot clock winding down. Tosses it up at the rim.
Alnatas did something right there that a lot of players don't do. Usually you look at the shot clock with your eyes when you're maybe a point guard with the ball to see how much time you have on the offensive end. She looked up at the clock at the opposite end There's about 4 seconds. So what Alnatas knows is I got to defend without fouling.
Milton at the free throw line for Oklahoma State.
That's an example of Mike as a point guard. Shot clock's winding down. And
Perry drives, tough shot. Won't go down. Rebound Cowgirls quickly up court.
For Oklahoma State, you don't allow Air Force to score, but you also don't allow them to get into their pressure. Oklahoma State's been able to rebound and push, which is what they do best.
Collins just drives strong and banks it in.
Easy points because of Collins' versatility.
Air Force turnover. Bounce to Keys in stride, and Lexy lays it in. Alnatas spins and misses. And Air Force finally with their first bucket.
Yeah, said lit off the basket, maybe.
McDonald with the steal. Back to Smith, and she knocks it down. 4 quick points for three-pointer. Off this, just grazes the side of the rim. Well, the Cowgirls won by 25 against UNLV on Sunday. Lady Rebels picked to finish at the top of the Mountain West. Air Force picked to finish 8th. But hanging in here in the first half.
Yeah, and I would expect Air Force to finish higher than that. They lost 3 really key pieces from last year. And that's probably the reason.
Nice crossover, but short on the attempt. Here comes Hunnemer.
Chance to close the half out. Well, 2 for 1.
Perry drives, draws the contact.
It's hard in their situation, the academy, to have consistent big players. So there's a lot more of those this day and age of college basketball. They typically take a lot of threes. This team does not. Look at Heath right
there. Cowgirls scoring drought in 7 minutes here in this second quarter. Heath from 17. Nothing but nylon.
Always had excellent high school girls basketball. It's elite. In fact, the next couple of years, high school classes coming out of Oklahoma are outstanding.
Alnatas with her basket for the Cowgirls in more than 7.5 minutes. Smith misses the 3. And there's Collins hitting her double-double with the rebound. And a quick shot
on Heath. More difficult for her to get that jumper off with Collins' defensive ability.
Falcons steal it and have a 3-point opportunity off the layup. Pilson completes the 3-point play. Back to a 5-point game. Chastain drives, backs it in.
They'll do that some with Chastain. Get that basketball up to her elbow area with space, and then obviously she can knock down 15, 17 footers. So as a defender, you have to respect that. And then if you get too tight on her, she just rips and attacks. She can go either way. Left-hand side right there.
Heath, tough shot, but gets it to go. Her first make in quite some time.
Keys, good job of keeping her in front, but that's a little more favorable matchup for Heath to be able to go over the top of Keys, especially if she gets you that deep in the lane.
Three-point shot. is good. Cowgirls come away with it and able to finish. It's Taylen Collins again. Just the 5th three. Stolen. As McDonald gets a hand on it. Pull up for Heath.
The last 2 games, you saw some against UNLV, some uncharacteristic, careless exchanges. In the last possession, it was Milton and Chastain.
Chastain puts it on the floor, and she'll have a chance to finish up.
Very intelligent.
In 8 minutes of action here today, has only taken 2 shots and has not yet to connect. And a nice finish. Garçon short from 3. McDonald with it. He'll set the screen for Heath. Gives it back. Little give and go. Pick and roll. Layup good. Another lazy pass. Almost stolen. And a bump inside.
Let's take what the defense gives.
Makes 1 of 2. DeLapp taps it, but it goes out of bounds. DeLapp. Back to Keys. She'll drive and lay it in.
Typically how it works, because it's almost like you have to shut off being over-aggressive when you get in half court and then become this sound, keep in front defense on the rebounding part, because if you're keeping teams in front, it's easier to block off.
Chastain back at the line. This time makes both. Long rebound out to Alnatas, and she's able to get up and under.
That's a killer right there, because you get the stop, or seemingly do if you're Air Force. Those long rebounds kill you. And Alnatas does exactly what you want to do. You get a long rebound, Mike, you attack immediately because the floor is broken.
Heath around a screen, high arcing shot. Knocks it down.
Pretty smooth.
8 of 11 from the field, 16 points.
Fun to watch, man. It's not going to hurt you in terms of making a 15-foot jumper. True pressure.
Yeah. Shot won't go. Air Force with a board at Smith.
Yeah, good defensive stand for Air Force. They're going to need a couple of those to stay in the game, and maybe a couple of those. Cowgirls have to have better ball and body movement. And it's allowing Air Force, who likes to they're going to try to just keep you in front. There's enough pressure there. You can still pressure a little bit and contain at the same time.
Chastain drives baseline. Alnatas off the back rim on the 3. Collins with an offensive board. And the feed into Garçon.
Cowgirls, after the game, will get a few days off until the 26th because the gap in their schedule, not playing until the 31st.
Milton rattles it in. Shot clock under 5. She'll drive. Misses the chippy, and here come the Cowgirls. and Lexy Keys.
But again, when you have players at the 4 and 5 position like Oklahoma State does that can clear the glass and they're immediately looking up the floor, you can just attack that much quicker.
Largest lead of the day for Oklahoma State. Huntemer cross-court pass, open three. That's good. Inside the arc it was for McDonald. Back to a 13-point game. Oklahoma State's season low in points was 56 in the loss here to Kent State. Most of their games in the mid to high 80s.
Slow rotation on the weak side by Air Force.
Cowgirls wrestle away the rebound. And the foul.
Also allows some of those perimeter shooters, perimeter playmakers. Last 4 games, she's 23 of 29 from the floor.
Won't stay down. And here comes Oklahoma State.
That little zone wrinkle that Coach Hoyt has thrown in here in the second half. Good move. It's definitely affected the spacing and really what Air Force would like to do on the offensive end. Space, especially with heat, right? Let her attack from that top of the key area.
Alnatas up and under.
That's a positive sign, and it's tough. I'm telling you, you're ready to go home for a few days, and you need it to relax. And I mean, she's a terrific coach. She's been doing it a long time.
603 victories.
She was a head coach at age 24.
Yeah. The only active coach that has been in a head coaching position longer is Stanford's Tara Vanderveer. Back home for the first time in a while, we'll take on Texas A&M Corpus Christi, an NCAA tournament team a year ago. He's falling away. Gosh, wow.
Why not? Another jump shot inside that three-point arc.
10 of 16 for 21 points to lead all scores.